Alright, this is day 181, log 1. Currently it's 12:30 and I'm at home. I'm not at church because I've already attended the previous sermon, which was yesterday with ZJ. And today he's going again. The only difference is it's in a different church. Yesterday was at Trinity, today is at Hope, 10:30 to 10 to 11:30. And ZJ always has had this habit of attending multiple churches, almost one service a day. That sort of routine, and I personally can't follow along with it. If anything, there should be time set aside to devote to God in the form of intimacy. And of course, I'm not talking about boy-girl intimacy, but I'm talking about being intimate in the sense of having your own personal or private space to be able to speak with God, spirit to spirit, if not face to face. Just being able to bear your heart before Him, your conscience, everything before Him, with integrity, honesty, all of these virtues that when added together form the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, of course. And all that's proven when ZJ himself shared with me that he suffered a burnout from pretty much going all the cell groups, fellowships, and whatnot every day, but he did not give himself time to absorb it both mentally and spiritually, as well as to follow up on it with personal time. Obviously, it's the same thing in the world sense. It's like being a workaholic, but you don't give yourself time for rest or recovery, and then the next day you're just going back to work again, with insufficient rest, with insufficient sleep, not enough time for your body to recover, or at least your brains to recover, so that you can continue on from where you left out. If you don't collapse from all the fatigue or the tiredness that catches up with you, then most likely it's going to affect you emotionally. The amount of stress that accumulates from all of that insufficient recovery, at one point it's definitely going to catch up with you, and it's going to cause an imbalance. At one point it's definitely going to affect your health, and people who look at you will see a lack of management. And this is something I learned after, this is something that was pointed out to me after I had crumbled from a lot of that stress myself. So in any case, there's always a need to balance between actually doing stuff, actually being attending all this physical stuff, and at the same time taking time away or taking a break to let it seep, to let it permeate into your mind slowly, to let it process as how other people would have said it. So this, in short, concludes the first log of the day. Any other logs after this, I would put it as supplementary.